Hey everybody, it's RowlesTheGamer. Welcome to episode 2 of the Thousand Arms playthrough, and we're searching around the house here because there should be some MP somewhere, but it might not have been rendered yet in the game, as, you know, that might be the way things just are. Because we gotta go on a little adventure first and everything, so, yeah. And off to the town of Boisby. Well, that's where we are. We're not going off to the town of it, it's just... Oh. Loves the ladies. It's okay though. You're going to the ruins, aren't you? Yes, I am going to the ruins. But I'm gonna lie and say I wanted to shop around first. Don't make Sedina mad. Instruction. God, this game has a good little sense of humor to it, and it comes through like this. You can talk to a guy, like in the basement of the hotel here in this town, and be like, man, Atlas hasn't updated their web page and whatever. Because back then, in the 90s, the internet, the website was probably just a single web page. Aha, time jokes. But yeah, let's get out of here. And, actually, throughout this playthrough, when I was doing it, I noticed me, kind of getting into extra fights in this area. It kind of sets you up for future success, because, you don't necessarily need to, level grind this early in the game, but when you do, it benefits you further down the line. And, every fight gets a little bit easier because of that. This is a classic RPG, that's kind of how it works, you know? It doesn't have any fancy little, that's weird, my first encounter of the game is a Damashi. There are ghosts that kind of get stronger with each enemy you kill, I think is what happens. Because you encounter some later in the game and they take forever to knock out. But yeah, as you can see, Mice right now is only level 1, so... Try to gain like 5 levels in each area, at least. And you're going to be able to kind of cruise through things a little bit. But we're already at the cave. All these early game areas are right next to each other. Matter of fact, the game does a pretty good job of... kind of leading you where to go. It's not as self-exploratory as one would say, like an early Final Fantasy title or something. Doesn't hold your hand too much though. It just says to the east, to the south, you know, and you kind of make your way there. Of course, when you have as much experience playing it as I do, then you kind of know where to go. And like other RPGs. Well, so far, really the only one that counts on this channel so far has been Final Fantasy VIII, but I'll be editing out fights for the most part, unless something wicked cool happens, but, with this game, you don't really have a chance of that really happening that much. Take my time here and explore a bit, because, you can get, pretty good, levels up, pretty good level jump, like I was saying. So, yeah. You can see I'm going back and forth, so I'm just doing that. And I love that he said, I'll be here forever, so come back whenever you need. Yeah, this game is very fourth wall breaking, which I love. You can try to, when you go on a date with one of the girls, you can try to check into a hotel and it says the game's not rated for that. So that's funny. But yeah. The only thing about doing quick jumps like that in games is sometimes you forget to hit record again. Not that that's been a huge problem, but like in the playthrough that I'm recording right now, there have been issues with even with the capture device. Like if you, it's because it's a well-used device, so if I nestle the cord wrong, it might stop recording or something, or the feed will be interrupted. Fortunately, it hasn't happened during any huge scenes, so yeah. Anyway, I think that playthrough commentary is going to be more comical anyway because, well, I have something planned for it, but whatever. Back to this one. Every little dungeon's kind of like this, where you can find branching paths to get treasures and whatnot, and like I said, for level reasons, go down them. But yeah. I mentioned it before, this is such a colorful RPG, just Mice's outfit alone. It's not afraid, it's not all dark and grimy like other games. Almost reminds me of, in a strange way, of like Final Fantasy IX. Which I haven't recorded yet, but I might. It's a fun game. Anyway, here we are, and here's the thing. I'm saved them. Somebody's using caps every other line to them in order to save your game. What I'm trying to say is that we are on your side, understood? Yay, friends. Let's heal up. You can see I gained 3 levels here, and I'm pretty much not guaranteed to gain a level at this fight, but probably. How unfortunate. Get into a fight right before the save. Yes. I don't know, this game I think I don't really save abuse as much as I do in other RPGs. Bye bye chapter 14. That's right near the end of the game, what I just overwrote. That was from the previous playthrough. I had that other file there, though, so always make 2 copies. And this is the quote-unquote boss of this area. Not really a boss, because you fight these as random encounters later on. That's an old RPG trick as well. Nice block. And that's basically how you can abuse that system. I don't really do it too much throughout the game, except early on, because like I said, I have my characters like so over leveled and stuff, it's ridiculous. Not over leveled, but I come prepared with, you know, I know what I'm doing kind of thing. But that's how you do it, just block and then cancel the action right away, and chances are you'll have time to execute another command and then block again. Mice is actually naturally kind of quick anyway, so yeah. Some characters aren't. And there are I mean, we'll see it later, but there are accessories that you can put in to make your characters faster and stuff. Like near the end game, stuff like Lord armor and hard armor and stuff like that increases your speed, attack, and defense. But as so far as like halfway through the game, you can already get like speed bracers and power bracers and things that'll just up 1 stat at a time. But we got the mineral, so let's head back. And to this game's credit, when you get to the end of a place, it kind of warps you to the front. Maybe one exception. I mean, I don't really show them off here, but later in the game you get to get old weapons. Like, you'll get them from boss fights and some in later game dungeons. But you can get like, I'd say for Mice it'll say Rusty Sword. Now you take that Rusty Sword to, not to give it away, but the game's been out for a while, so spoilers because it's my playthrough. To ancient forges that you go through as part of a quest in the game. And you can refine those. Like Mice's turns into a sword called the Sodine Knight and stuff like that. But don't really show those off, but you get those later on. So it does have a lot of equipment in this. This is kind of a bare bones playthrough of it, honestly, but whatever. I kind of did Final Fantasy VIII pretty in depth, so I figured I'd do like a more lighthearted one of another PlayStation 1 classic. And here we are. And here we are in the game as well. Alright, let's go to the back room, but wait. Enter all the ladies. Comedy! Like...
It's always like this. At least there are fewer women.
Yo, get out. He can't work with all y'all there. Come on.
Jobble, are my
Nag, nag, nag.
Jobble, is my sister's sword ready?
Little girl, you don't need a sword.
Jobble, have you
They don't have knife sharpening equipment in this world?
Mr. Jobble,
Again, you're a little girl, you don't need a
is
sword.
my sword ready yet?
I'm sorry, but you all must go.
Oh!
Work while you're here.
And they all like it, of course, because
He is so cool.
predictable? I don't know.
I can't wait anymore. I must have him.
All the ladies love Jobble. Become his apprentice. Yes, pick A. Do the correct selection here. Come on now. I heard what Mike said. Please take him as your apprentice. It's a waste of time. How nice. Eventually, he'll be able to listen to the spirits. Go get some rest.
I'm glad to be your student, Master.
Don't say that.
Foreshadowing!
You feel so old.
We'll explain that later.
Okay, Master.
And what's going on? Oh shit. It's the bad guys.
How is the invasion progressing?
Nifty looking throne room.
As you wish, Your Majesty. We are expanding as planned. This world is about to become
I
yours.
think I have something to say about that, buddy.
Good. And what is the status of that matter?
Yes, we have found the person with that power.
That's not the best
We have made
writing
him
right
aware
there.
of the greatness
That's...
of your power. It is only a matter of time before he
There's two
decides
sentences
to
that are
join
alluding
us.
to a thing. I mean, I get they want to foreshadow it for the future to where we
This
meet this
world
character.
is divided between the clan of darkness and the clan of light.
What about the neutral clan? That's the one I would be in.
I need the holy flame of the light to
Chaotic
complete
neutral.
my
D&D
plan.
references, bitches.
We need someone who belongs to the dark
Also
clan,
wield the
who
flame
can
of
also
the light.
wield the flame of the light. Find he who is
Bring
worthy
him to
and
me.
bring him to me.
Ah. Well,
As you wish.
that sounds dark and spooky, but we'll see more of that later on in this playthrough. So tune in to the next part. RowlesTheGamer. I'm out.